Alright, what's going on today, YouTube? Welcome back to your favorite cyclist YouTube channel. This week, we're building a TV back behind me here. But before we get into today's video, if you're new to my channel, make sure you head down below, hit that subscribe button for me. If you already are subscribed, make sure you hit that bell icon right next to that. That way you get notified every time I upload. That way you don't miss any of this awesome cycling content on this channel. So, today, we're not really building a TV. This is actually the brand new Poseidon X Gen 3 we got here. And this build should be so easy, I brought my daughter along with me to help me build this bike. So, if she can do it, all you guys can do it too. So, let's get this guy installed. Let's get this guy start putting together. I don't have anything fancy with this bike. We're going to set it up as it is out of the box. I don't have any bottle cages. We're not setting it up tubeless. Mostly because I don't have anything to set up tubeless with. And we're just going to put it all together. I want to test this bike as it comes out of the box. So, let's start pulling this thing out here. So, let's open this guy up. Move away from the bike a little bit here, Ruth. There we go. Away from the Norton back there. Alright. Pop that guy open. Let's see. Kind of grab some stuff out of here. Okay. Oh, sorry. Alright, we need some wire cutters.
Here's another box.
That's an important box. You can put that one up there. That's got like the pedals and brake rotors and all that kind of good stuff in there.
I wonder what kind of color pedals there is.
I don't know, we'll find out. I think they're black, but we'll find out. Here's our seat here. So we're going to get some grease, like usual. Get a little grease here, throw some grease down the seat tube. And we can get our seat, and we can just slide that guy right on in there. Nope, that's the front of the bike, kid.
Okay.
Slide that right in. Grab our Allen key, and we'll tighten this guy up. That way we can get this thing out of the box. Ooh, should we get there? Alright. Oh, this guy's light. Here, you want to feel? Try hold it right here. Look, even she can hold it. That's how heavy this thing is. It's not that heavy at all. Alright. We're going to do the bars last. You want to know why?
Why?
Because if we pull the bars off, they just hang. So we do those one of the last things.
Yeah. Mark.
Yeah. Alright, what we got? Got our thank for purchasing your Poseidon, our warranty paper. Got our clear stickers. We have any cable rubbing, we can stick those on. Let's see. There's our brake rotors. Hang on to those, we definitely need those. Yep, just a pair of black pedals. We're going to put some football pedals on it though.
With the
Rotor bolts. Through axle for the front. Oh, there's the rear. Okay.
And these ones have the reflector.
They do. So front and rear through axles in this box. Reflectors. I don't need reflectors where we're going. Come on.
And we have
Oh, we got another
reflectors
tool.
on the pedals.
Dude. So, this is where I talk about Poseidon being some of the best. They give you all the tools you need. You get a three-way included in there. You get a big Allen key, which I think is for the crank, if I remember right. Yeah, you get an actual wrench here. That'll tighten the bottom bracket cups. And what is this? Oh, they even give you grease. That's awesome. That's how you know they want you to build this thing yourself and be able to do it all yourself. Pretty cool, right? So right up here on the front, you see how there's a little target in there? That little target is the center of the handlebars. Right in the middle where that plus is. So you kind of get it lined up right about the middle. Right about there.
And then you tighten it
And we can
up
tighten up a couple. Make sure we tighten them even too. There we go. So you can see we kind of got all our stem bolts in, all four. Our space at the top and bottom of our stem are about even. Oh, yep, all the way about even. Cool. And again, this is one of those things we'll tip back and kind of rotate to where exactly we want it once we get everything on the bike. What's up?
The chain is.
Yep, that's our next step.
It's so tangled.
All right, so there's kind of the handlebars right there. So we need to move back to the rear derailleur here. All right, so like Ruth was saying, our chain back here, it's very
Tangly.
it's very tangly. Exactly, Ruth. So what we got to do, so this comes detached so it doesn't get all bent up while it's kind of getting shipped. So what we need to do is essentially kind of untangle this guy a little bit. As we move stuff certain ways, it should kind of work its way out of being tangled. So you need to undo these two little tiny bolts in here in the hanger, or actually this is kind of the dropout, honestly.
We do everything with the chain, then put the wheel in.
Yep.
Then do the chain thing.
We need to actually put the brakes on first. That's actually the front wheel.
Oh yeah. Wait, really?
Yep. See that with no gears on it?
Oh, let me go get the back wheel.
Well, we need to get that little guy tightened. And get this one tightened. Alright, so brakes, they include all your little hardware here. And then your rotors are in this little package here. Let's see, I think it's the same rotors front and rear. I think they're 160s. Let's see what we got. Our rotation on our rotor matches our rotation on our tire, which it does. And get our rotor kind of in place. Get our rotor bolts, which already have Loctite on them. Oh, there's actually extra screws in here too for your dropout if you need them, it looks like. Alright. Cool. Let's go ahead and tighten these guys up a little bit. We're going to do it carefully. Gotta make sure they're all nice and snug in there first. There's one rotor. Well, actually, we'll do this one here. This is the front wheel. Now pass me the wheel over here. Alright. Same thing for the rear. Alright. Got rotors on. Now what's next?
To put them in.
Alright. Alright, just like that. Go ahead and get our through axle. I like throwing a little bit of grease on them. Just, I don't know. Nothing crazy, just like a thin layer over it.
Or so it doesn't make noise?
Yeah, sometimes. Sometimes it helps it come out. I don't know. Just the way I like to do it. It's actually a cool sounding cassette. That's different than everything else I have.
Yeah.
The Triton is freaking loud. This one, that sounds good.
What's the bad sound?
I like that sound. What's the sound it makes when you're not pedaling and you're coasting? That's a cool sound. I like that.
So you're pedaling.
That's just the brake rubbing. Yeah, let go. And then it makes that. See? Kind of a cool sound. Now there we have pedals. That's what we're going to throw on next. I'm not going to use the plastic pedals. We're going to see what I have to throw on here. Alright, so we're going to throw on a set of Shimano SBDs, because that's what I have right now. And we'll run these for a second. We'll see kind of what we want to do from there. Like I said, I don't have anything for this bike. So, pedals, super easy to do. Even the ones that come with it are labeled right and left. To put them on right and left, and the crank arms are labeled right and left as well. Okay, so we got our back one figured out. The back ones I found on the Poseidons, they can be a little tricky to get dialed in. Especially with these brake calipers, a lot of different adjustments you can do. You can move each pad individually, you can move the whole cable tension, you can move the whole caliper. You kind of got to play around with it a little bit to get the adjustments down. But we got the back one to where it feels pretty good. I feel like that's going to be pretty happy with the braking power. So, we're going to move to the front where, yeah, it rubs about the same. So, we're going to just loosen up our mounting bolts, because I think this one, the caliper just isn't quite in line. So I'm going to start off by loosening, turning the pads out as far as I can. So I'm then going to pull this brake as tight as I can, and we can come here and we can tighten up our mounting bolts, which should get it pretty close to centered. Okay, alright, go ahead and try to spin it. Okay. Better.
Has a little thing.
Yep, that's okay.
Thing.
So then we're going to come here on this little 3mm, and we're going to tighten this pad up. So there, it's rubbing a whole bunch. We're going to turn that one to like right there.
That's it.
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
Sounds good.
Okay. So there we go. So the brakes adjusted. No, we got to adjust our shifting. So let's see how dead on our shifting is. I've been pretty lucky with all the Poseidons I've owned that the shifting has actually been pretty solid every time. So we've already got our clutch locked on. We switched our little lever here. It feels a little loose. We'll see how good we get. Let's see. So we go up 1, That's actually pretty. Those are pretty good.
Sounds like a siren.
I kind of like the sound of it. Okay, so there's our high. It needs a hair bit of tension to it. So on this guy, so on the new X, it has kind of a mismatch here. So it has all microshift components, but it has a microshift Advent X rear derailleur and sword shifters. So normally with the Advent X, if you had all Advent X, you'd have your adjuster up on the shifter. If you had all sword, the adjuster would be back here. In this case, there is an inline adjuster right over here. And that's our guy we need to 3, 4, 5. Okay, how about down? That seems solid to me. Heck yeah. Alright. Anything we're missing? Is there anything else in that box? Yeah, I think we just need to pull it down.
And
Get our
go
seat.
for a test drive.
Yeah, get our seat and our handlebars all set.
And then go for a test
Oh,
drive.
we need to put some air in the tires too.
And then go for a test drive.
Yeah, there you go. Now then a test drive. So let's just go ahead and pull this guy down. We get the handlebars level, seat at my height, and I think it's time for a test drive and see how it rides. All right, so just got back from a little test ride to start it off, and everything feels good. Everything working good. Brakes are working good. Definitely starting to get them bed in a little bit more. It's raining right now, so I didn't really spend a whole bunch of time bedding them in. But need to bed the brakes in a little more. Shifting feels great. The Sword and Advent X combo feels really good on this bike. Kind of looking forward to trying this bike out. Like I said, it's a little bit different than I've ridden before. This is my first 700cc gravel bike I've ridden. So I mean, if we compare this and like the Triton over here, the road bike from Poseidon, they have a couple little differences I noticed just kind of right off the bat. Feels like the X is a little bit more relaxed feeling than the Triton, but I mean, you guys will have seen my full review already on this, on Poseidon X Gen 3 already by the time you see this video. So you guys, if you haven't seen that, I'm gonna have a link to it up in the corner. Check that out. Look forward to giving this bike a ride and give this bike a review. Obviously, now that you kind of know the color, this is green. It's kind of this greenish, what do I call it, Cascade green. Probably one of my favorite colored bikes they have. You think it's a pretty cool color?
Yeah, I think it's like a camo green.
That camo green, kind of is that color. It's kind of an interesting color. It's different seeing it on camera than in person. Probably one of my favorite colors, but as you can tell, it's kind of why it was hard for me to order anything for this, because I didn't know what the green would look like exactly. Because, you know, the past few bikes I've had have been white, black, and black. Kind of easy. And the road bike, I just swapped components over. So that's kind of the bike. Time to start doing some additions, things to get it, riding shape, that we can start riding this thing comfortably and get going with it. But yeah, if you guys haven't seen the full review video, check that out. Big thanks to Poseidon for sending me out the new Gen 3 X so I can try it out. Share with you guys a cool, great, budget-minded, awesome value for the money gravel bike here. If you guys enjoyed the video, or at least learned something today, give this video a big thumbs up. I appreciate the support. If you think my daughter's pretty dang cute in her video and you want to see her and more, give this video a big thumbs up and let us know in the comment section below. If you guys have any comments or questions, let me know down in the comment section below. Love talking to you guys. Love answering questions you guys have. I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching today.